Everybody, Jiggytimegal, welcome back to a new video. This is another requested video by Ryanderwes, Ryanderwes. Again, I'm butchering your name, I'm very sorry. He requested that I make a Pokemon, so I'm going to give this a whirl. I don't know if I'm going to do all 9 evolutions or not, but we're going to start with 2 today. We're going to do Vaporeon and Umbreon. Umbreon is the dark evolution of Eevee, and Vaporeon is the water type evolution of Eevee. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do all 9 evolutions of Eevee or not, but we're going to start with the water and the dark evolution of Eevee. So, it's going to be out of polymer clay. You're going to need some little pieces of wire that are cut out for stabilizers for the head, the ears, and the tail and whatnot, to help fasten them to the body. So you'll need some of those. You'll need some polymer clay of different colors. Vaporeon, we're going to go with teal for the body, blue for the outlines of the fins and the tail, yellow for the fins, of course, black for the accents, and white for the mane around the head, the little mane, what you want to call it, the fins, I guess, or whatever. I'm conditioning all my clay in the pasta machine. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and do this. I'm getting all of my instructions and ideas from Nerdy Crafter. She did a video on this, on all 9 evolutions, so I'm getting my basic ideas and how to do this from her. I will link her video and her channel down below in the description box if you want to check her out. She did a real bang-up job. She did a great job on this. I'm not a real good sculptor, so they're not going to turn out nearly as great as hers did, but we're going to give it a go. I've done a few of these before in both polymer clay and air dry clay. The air dry clay didn't turn out so great because there's not as stiff as the polymer clay, and they tend to misform and misshapen as they're drying, and they don't look so great. But I have done a few, so we're going to go ahead and try this. So here we go. Come on down to the desktop with me, and we'll go ahead and get started. We have the teal color. We have the blue color, which doesn't look much different on camera, but it is. We have the yellow. We have the black. We have the white. And we have our little pins. The pasta machine is over here. The pasta machine. So I've already conditioned some of this clay up. You're going to take a ball, any size ball. You can make this as big or as small as you want. I usually go with about this size. About the size of, I don't know, a little smaller than a ping pong ball. You can roll it in your hand and get it nice and round. And get all the marks out of it, all the creases, make a nice round ball. And then you're going to pinch 4 corners of it to make the little feet. Kind of shape them, get them all about the same. Push down in the middle a little bit. And get these nice and studded round. Shaping a little bit. So you have your little 4 feet. And that is the body. And you're going to take another smaller amount of clay and get another round ball. Looks about right. That's about right on it. A little less, a little more. I'll take a little bit out of that. That's about right. I'm going to set that aside. And you're going to condition your white clay. Before I start smashing this clay together so much, I'm going to take a couple of wet ones and wipe my hands clean of the teal color I was just messing with, because otherwise the teal color will transfer to your white clay and then you'll have a dingy color clay. Okay, that's better. Just condition your white clay. You could just knead and fold and rub and condition your clay in your hands if you want. And my hands don't work quite as well as they should. I'm pretty ate up with arthritis, so I'm just going to use the pasta machine to condition my clay. You can get you a nice little area here. You're going to get you something nice and round. Okay, got me this round cookie cutter here, the circle. So it should be about round enough. I'm just going to cut me out a circle out of the middle of it here. And we're going to cut us out some little switches here. Kind of form them a little bit like that. Find the front of our little guy here. Stick it on. I'm going to take a nice sturdy pin, stick it in the head and the base, like so. Stick the head on, right in the middle, like so. And it looks like this. We're going to take another long thing of our teal color. You're going to take this, we're going to roll it out into a medium-sized snake. thinner at one end. Make it not that long. That's about 3 inches long. And you're going to cut off 2 more. About 1/2 inch. Roll them a little flatter. Kind of peak it at one end. Smash it. And these need more peaky at one end. These need pretty peaky at one end. Smash it. Smash it. Cut it at an angle. I'm going to fix it to both sides of the tail. Fix it to both sides of the tail. Kind of crimp the edges. So it looks like fins. And you're going to take another pin, stick it in the tail, and stick it into the butt of Vaporeon. Curl the tail around. Like so. And you're going to take some blue clay, run a very thin snake, make it thinner at one end. I'm going to run it from the back of his head all the way down to the base of his tail. Then you're going to take the knife, put little hash marks all the way down, evenly spaced. On his tail. Okay. Then you can either paint the top of his head or you can put clay on it. I think I'm going to choose to put clay on it. So you put the clay on his head very gently. No, I'm going to paint it. But I'll paint it after he gets baked. I'll paint it after he gets baked. You're going to paint a hood on it. Now we need to do his fins. Now for his fins, they need to be yellow. You need to make 2 for his ears and 1 for the top of his head. So I need to make triangles. You make the triangles. Then you take your blue clay, roll out a thin snake, and you put it on the top here. And you take a tool of your choice and you run grooves in the flaps. I'm just using a balling tool. And I believe you need to run on another thin snake. For this part of the top part on his head. Okay. If you can, if they're thick enough, you can put pins in them as well. These aren't going to be thick enough for me to put pins in, so we're just going to stick it to the sides. And you need to take some black clay. And 2 itty bitty little balls that are ovular and kind of look like little almonds. 2 itty bitty ones. These are going to be the eyes. Make them the same size. Stick them on his head. And there you go. You have Vaporeon. There you go. I told you I'm not a very good sculptor. But there he is. Vaporeon. Now let's move on to Umbreon. Same principle. I condition the clay. Take it off you a little bit. Roll it into a ball for the body. All the lines, wrinkles, everything out of it, make it a smooth ball. Form me the little feet. Pinch of the clay. Get you another little piece. Make another little ball. Okay. Get your pin. Stick the pin in the head. Find your front of your little guy. Little Umbreon. Stick the head in. Okay. Okay, now you're going to take another thing of clay. And you're going to get out 3 of these. 3 of the same amount of clay. Make sure you get 3 of the same amount. roll them into a little ball. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to roll them into like an oblong shape with points. So you want to roll it into like an oval. With rounded points. And you want them all to be the same length. So fat in the middle, rounded at the ends. Kind of like this. Kind of like that. They're going to be his ears and his tail. And you want them to be flattened a little bit. So flatten it just a little bit. So they look like this. There's his ears. There's his tail. Actually, that looks better as his ear. This looks like his tail. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to wipe the black off of your fingers with the baby wipe, because the black will transfer to the yellow. I'm going to put rings around the ears and the tail. You're going to take your yellow and flatten it out either with a pasta machine or a roller or whatever, and you're going to cut you some strips. Wrap it around. Wrap it around the ears and wrap it around the tail. And then take some pins. Stick it in the ears and the tail. And stick it in your little guy. Okay? Then you're going to want to make a circle. I don't know if I have a circle small enough. I don't think I do. Maybe this will work. Put it on his forehead. Then you make a smaller circle, a little dot, of black, and put it over the top of the circle. So it makes it look like a yellow circle. Now he's going to put circles on his legs. So we need 4 of those. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Four little tiny black circles. Go in the centers. And those yellow circles. And there we have, all we need is eyes. So we need his eyes. His eyes are going to be red. We need 2 little red dots for his eyes. And there we go. There's Umbreon. Now we're going to bake them per package instructions, and my package instructions say to bake at 200 and, what's it say? 275 or 130 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes for every 1/4 inch or 6 millimeters of clay thickness. So it's probably about 1/2 inch of clay thickness. So we're going to bake it for 275 for half an hour. So I will be back after they're done baking and we'll see the finished product. Now that your little Pokemon are completely cold and out of the oven, you're going to coat them with a thin layer of triple thick. I got this from Hobby Lobby for like $11 for this 16-ounce jar. You take a paintbrush and put a thin coat of triple thick all over the little Pokemon to give them that glossy look. And then they're all done. And this is what they look like. They'll be nice and shiny. Vaporeon and Umbreon. The two Pokemon evolved form of Eevee, the water type Pokemon and the dark type Pokemon. I hope you enjoyed this video today. You have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Catch you on the flip side. Hey, while you're at it, why not subscribe to the channel? Leave a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing today. Leave me ideas that can help boost my channel ratings or ideas for future content on the channel. Click the notification bell so you know when I have new videos out or when I go live. Share my videos on social media outlets such as Facebook or Instagram, so that way my videos can reach more people and I can grow my audience. Click the like button below. That really helps my channel to help reach more people on YouTube. Supporting me is really great and it helps me grow my channel. I'm not a very big channel at this time, and it's really important to me that I get support from fellow YouTubers. I really appreciate you all. I really appreciate that you take time out of your busy day to view my videos and to spend time with me on a daily basis. I try to put videos out on a daily basis so you have something to watch and something to entertain yourselves with. I try really hard to make my channel a positive place for people to come and have fun and be entertained. So I try really hard to make things enjoyable for people. So if you support me, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so very much for your time. Have a great day, and we'll catch you on the flip side.